Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world. Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
As opposed to the paragon of beauty.
You, my friend, are ridiculous. Wait. Close the door. I'll show you a paragon of beauty.
Don't you remember how this game goes? I get undressed, then one of your brothers or cousins appears and thrashes me. I'll take my chances somewhere outside the palace if you don't mind. Perhaps after the feast. Well, thoughts for later, I suppose. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What shall we do in the meantime?
As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Perhaps I'll go win the provings myself.
Win the proving in your own honor? That would be most interesting. Shall we then?
Yes, let's head over to the provings.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay, hi there and welcome back to a new series where I'm going to play Dragon Age Origins. It's a pretty old game, I know. There are already a lot of playthroughs online, on YouTube and elsewhere. I know as well. Just want to play Dragon Age Origins and I actually want to talk at the same time. So it's pretty stupid to talk about it when you're not recording, so I'm just going to record. Now, I'm playing as a dwarven female noble warrior. So let's see up here. So I already did I'm sorry, already did the creation of everything. I've got my cunning at 15 just so I can increase my this skill up to maximum as soon as possible. It's kind of a waste on putting skills in there so quickly, I know, because after a while some missions you will get some free skills, but it's like it's an important skill to actually have. It's pretty easy to use. You can get some more money or get less problem with some people, even though normally I should be able to kill every one of them because my build should be pretty solid. Wait a minute. I actually want to up here I took the dual wield and dual strike. Partly drive, increased resistance, hostile magic. No, 1 in 10. No effect of magic attacks on me. That's good. Because first I was looking for something for some builds, and I was thinking from I want to be a big tank. Because I noticed when playing with some other characters in this game, either you are the tank or either you're going to play with an other character to go forward. Because I once played as rogue, and when I was going to an enemy, the rogue would aggro the first couple of seconds everyone, and that's actually not the point of an assassin or a rogue. So that's why, in my opinion, if you're not the tank, you probably won't play your own character to the fullest, or a tank or a very beefy guy, so as well as the mage. Like, although a mage, you can stay at the back and you can just attack them and your party will attract the other guys. But a dual-handed rogue will have some problems later on when he's got a lot of dexterity. He can evade a lot of the attacks, but at the beginning it was pretty annoying, so that's why I like to play actually like a beefy guy who's going to stand in the midst of things. So normally I should have taken the weapon and shield build, but I already did it once and was like, okay, it's good, but my damage isn't great, and I was thinking of the two-handed ones, but that's like slow, so a lot of damage with no shield, just like the two-handed, but it's like faster damage. So I'm going to see what this one will give to me. I never actually used it as a warrior, the two dual-handed ones, so will be pretty interesting to see the development of it. Later on I'm going to be like a berserker and a champion, I guess it was, because I've looked into it a little bit and those seem pretty good for my idea. The Reaver was also interesting, but no. And the Paladin, well, it's Paladin, I don't... no, Templar. I've got a Templar with me later on, so I don't need it. I'm going to say spoilers, because I don't know how old this game is, but it's pretty old, so most people will already know everything about this game. I've got a few mods installed. I'm going to put them into the description as well. I've got the Ultimate Edition, I think it's called. So with all the DLCs and everything, I actually bought it recently because I already had the base game. But
this should be easy enough.
Now with the, I saw that the,
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
how do you call it, the Ultimate Edition was pretty cheap online, and so I just bought it. It was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 euros. So it was like, yeah, why not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what's she doing here?
Let's get started.
It's been a while since I played, so I don't know everything anymore. Sometimes I will have to look up some quests or some information, because, well, I played it a few years ago, so I know the big things, I know most of the spoilery stuff, but I don't remember every location of everything. So if there is a quest and it's like, yeah, you got to find this, but we have no lead, I'm probably just going to look it up, because I know what's, in the big words, what the quest entails, but I don't know all the little details anymore, and I do not wish to search for everything for an hour or something to be wasted for something that I actually already knew once. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
Who are you?
She's It seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Iduken's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
Go or stay. I don't care. No. Yes, you may go.
Thank you. I will go now.
I'm still a noble woman, so got to remember my position and always be decent around all the other people. So I'm going to do like a little bit of role-playing effect in it. Not going to be too bad. Going to actually be like a good guy, because I like, well, Alistair is okay, and the girl Liliana, I think it was, is also pretty fun. So I'm going to try to get on their good side. So it's always best to be like friendly and everything to everyone, because those two accept it.
I am proud to serve the Idukans. I am at your service.
Okay, I think that's my family, what he just said, so it's good. It's good. Another thing is, like you can see, all the names are shown. I have my reflex to automatically push that button down as much as possible to locate everything, because otherwise you can miss a lot of items.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Oh, right. Let's go see the provings first.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Okie dokie. So normally it's the tab button to see everything, but I changed it to mouse button 3, one of my side buttons of the mouse, because that's a lot easier, and you can still use all of your
merchants to
left.
show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
And so I can still use my left hand to position myself to all locations.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do. Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
What's going on here?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
Tell me what it says, scholar.
My work tells the stories of all those raised to paragons in the last 500 years. When the Assembly names a paragon, that man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
What was Ardukan like before he was a paragon?
Iduken was much loved, but he was still a man. He was plagued by melancholy, and his fervor regarding Orzamar's safety bordered on obsession. When Iduken was proposed as a paragon, only one lord in the Assembly objected. The others savagely hacked him to death. Iduken's motion passed without a single dissenting vote.
Unlike Volney, is that what you mean, old man?
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
Well, the scholar is right.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Iduken?
The threat is more important than your pride.
You would not say so if it was your house, but I shall respect your wishes. For now, excuse me, your highness.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lady?
He's not worth your blade. Leave him be.
As you say.
You've shown House Iduken a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Carry on with your work, scholar.
Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
Okay, so maybe the normal tradition of the dwarves is to kill the guy. But that's a little bit too far in my opinion. Although I would love it to do it. It's like, yeah, go ahead. At this time I'm not going to do it. Those are
your exorbitant price, only to end up looking like a
merchants.
poor...
Atrastvala, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
I go where I want, when I want. That's the best option, in my opinion.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you are receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
It's cute how you think you can order me around.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
He means well.
You always defend him. I wish I had your understanding.
But that's not what I meant, my lord.
So I just said something about honor and being respectful to everyone. That doesn't count my siblings. We have a good relationship. We are a very tight family. We can laugh with each other. Wink, wink. So, to the other people and, well, my companions I will also laugh a little bit with. But with other people, I'm going to be respectful.
I doubt he's up to the task.
Greetings, my lady. May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour? He wears both his vambraces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Warrior caste isn't bad.
Tally, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take warrior caste.
I guess you're right. Sorry, sir.
Why does it matter if you're noble?
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
We could certainly use more swords.
Then perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Tally, mind your manners.
No, it's alright. I will mention you.
My lady is kind and generous beyond her duty.
Well, we do what we can to help our people, don't we? So I know that in these dialogues, my voice acting isn't great, especially because I'm not a lady. So it doesn't come off perfect. Even though if I was a lady and still used the same voice with a different sound, it would still be pretty bad. But I'm trying.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena?
Yes, I intend. Yes, I intend to watch the provings. I was looking for one to fight into provings, but apparently that option ain't here.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
Very well, if it pleases my father.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
I'm sorry if you hear me vape, but it's an addiction. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, I could quit, but I don't want to quit. So, sometimes you hear me vape. Normally it shouldn't be so annoying, but my apologies in advance. Okay, for this skill apparently I need two swords or 2 weapons out. I don't have 2 weapons probably. Oh, maybe I do. I got a dagger. There we go. So now I cannot use this thing anymore, but I can.
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
No, I've come to fight.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor her by doing as she says. Lady Iduken will fight in this proving.
I will honor today's warriors by testing their skills.
Of course, it is well within your rights. Men and women of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Iduken. I give you the Lady Iduken herself! Are you ready for your first match?
Of course.
And let us begin! This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Alair Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, now let's see how good this girl will be. Oh, paused. Okay. Fight! Okay, this will be a very interesting fight. The only thing we'll use is auto attack. I'm sorry for the check.
The winner is Lady Iduken.
Going to save after every battle.
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent?
Adal Helmi, another female warrior and a tenacious fighter.
Good. It shall be an interesting fight.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
You are my inspiration, Your Highness, and to all of us who follow your example and live by the sword.
Oh, you also got 2 weapons. Cool. Thank you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Oh, that's the girl from the cutscene. Cool, and I missed. Well, that sucks. I'm missing a lot of hits. That's pretty bad. Even though I'm outdoing damage for the moment. If I would only hit her a little bit more, that would be great. She was pretty good.
Winner is Lady Iduken.
And my aim is terrible. Okay, let's save this little one.
That was a crowd pleaser. I can't remember the last time we had 2 female warriors of such skill. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
What can you tell me about Sir Blackstone?
One of the best of the warrior caste. He achieved glory in close combat assaults in the deep roads.
I'm ready to fight.
Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Ah, well.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I hope I've got some health potions.
Let's get started.
Do I've got health potions? Yes, I've got 4 of them. I will need them, I think, with this fight. Surrender arms. What is that? Penalty to attack. Well, dang it. But apparently his...
The winner is Lady Iduken.
His dex was a little bit lower than the previous girl, so I could hit him a little bit more, so that's good.
Well done.
I didn't save.
You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Iduken. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
What can you tell me about this guy?
He is a decorated fighter who prefers unusual weapons and rarely fights with the same techniques twice.
House Ivo is relatively inconsequential, but Franlin may change that. He's expected to take a full command of his own soon.
Well, let me fight this Ivo.
Very good. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lady Iduken will fight Franlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be a stone.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
I'll say, if I wouldn't play in this arena, he would have been the champion today. Oh yeah, apparently... Oh crap.
Drive the back! You will fall!
So you can see the damage difference now that it's got a shield protection in.
Glory will be mine!
Because normally I do a lot more damage. Well, I do almost 10 damage. But now I'm like at 5 damage. If I get even that far.
We will prevail!
I think I'm going to make it.
The winner is Lady Iduken.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, this went pretty well. I never had to use my potions.
Congratulations. Frandanivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
I'll wear it proudly.
Your glory honors every warrior here.
Okay, so I've got a helmet. Helmet? I don't have the required strength. How much is my strength? Oh, 15. Okay, next level. I'll be able to wear it. I think that's it up here. So, next episode I'm going to check out Feast in my honor. I hope you guys enjoyed with the beginning of this series and with the proving grounds. I'm going to try to do my best to make it as entertaining as possible for you guys, and hopefully